the Emmys are presented to the world by the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. The first letter in that title is National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, which is NATAS, which is spelled backwards Satan. And when you begin to look at how Hollywood was founded, back in the ancient times, and I've told you this, I think, before, but in ancient times in Europe, there was a civilization in ancient Europe even before the Roman Empire, and it was called Druids. And this is what we're dealing with today in America and around the world, Druidism. And among the Druids, pre-Roman Empire, they're still here today running the world, but among the Druids, there was a magic symbol that was very important to Druidism in Europe, and it was a magic wand. And it was like Merlin the magician with the magic wand, Mickey Mouse with a magic wand. Also, the orchestra conductors use a magic wand to play the music. So magic wands were always made out of the wood of a holly tree. It's made out of Hollywood. And once you understand the symbolism, the words and the terms and how words are used, it's all magic. It's all a very high form of Druidic, professionally done magic.
And that's right. They call it lesser magic to hide the name of it, Satan, right in front of you. You don't see it. When they see it, it takes them up above you. They believe prophetically, so they have a right to rule you.
Precisely. And that's what I've been saying since 1959 and 60.
By the way, that's in standard, I mean, not the stuff they sell in stores, but real 500-year-old black magic books that, come out of Babylon and Israel. It's all right there. That's what they do.
That's exactly right. This is a very ancient science. That's why today the study of politics is called political science. It's an actual science. And so it's based on the ancient magic, ancient mystical
And the low-level stuff is all trash and garbage and false science to control even the upper-level minions. What percentage would you say, because we're kind of reverse engineering this here, what percentage of the actual controllers would you say are full-on what they would call alchemists, wizards, sorcerers?
Myself, I would say 100%, because I see it everywhere. I see it in newspapers, television, magazines.
So you think a large, well, that's what I think 20 years ago was a lower number. So they're actually now moving to the level of actually educating most of their people on what they're doing?
Yes, it's massive worldwide, and that's why people have no idea in the world how big this thing is. And I've been talking about it for many years and trying to get people to listen. There's a very big war, and I mean, you said it best. It's a war for the minds. And when you begin to understand how words are used to manipulate us, incidentally, when you hear people talking about racism, look up the word race in a dictionary. It's the race is a bloodline of animals. The particular kinds of animals are called the dog race, the animal race.
They're getting us to call ourselves animals in the labeling.
Absolutely. So that's why today in the British and American Styles magazine, you will find that the Styles magazine is put out by the government, which has the words that government uses. So if you need to, if you're going to use a word in government, you go to the Styles magazine and see the correct word to use that's being used by the government. Well, if you look up in the Styles magazine, male and female is a word or words that are given to animals. An animal is either a male or female. A man or a woman is masculine and feminine, not male and female. So therefore, people don't know that. They don't mind calling themselves male or female and having no idea that means in government terms and in courts, that means you're an animal. And so you need
that goes back again to the fact that we use chattel terms or of bond slaves that goes back to the Middle East and before, where we're taking all of that basically that was expanded into what Roman common law.
That's exactly right. Let me give you another example of how we're being tricked. Suppose you were a painting contractor